soon become the person you want to be.
Trying to drive that destiny of what they want to be. Four people want to be fifth. You gonna be six? Let's go. Let's get this on. Go! Those of a new you, where else is sleeping? Put yourself in the opportunity to get that break. And give yourself a chance. Walk through the modern life, guys. If you ever want to get to the higher ground, it begins today, it begins tomorrow, and it never fucking dies. And it starts today. On your terms. Life isn't a moment at a time to take a breath. It's a moment to take your fucking breath away. This creates those fucking moments to step into the zone. You have a purpose for every action. Every action happens. Making your dreams a reality. Breath by breath. Oh, how many do I have to do? How many do you have to fucking do? Why do you have to ask such a stupid question? As many as it's going to take to transform that fat ass you're fucking carrying around. Don't talk in here. Perform in here. Perform in here. When you go out there, you don't need to talk, do you? You better walk with pain. If you ever want to say what is the growth. Every success in life, guys, is masked by temporary pain. Everything in life is worthwhile. Every present you want to unwrap, and you want to get in the inside of that present to get it. Because you want that present so bad. Every present is worthwhile to you in life. It's wrapped in pain. I keep going until that pain says hello to me. I don't say goodbye until pain says hello. That's a good set. 1 hour pain. This is a lifetime of crime. Don't cheat the system. All you're doing is cheating your life. It's called the power, people. You gotta experience it. It's one of the better highs in life. You don't need to shoot up for it. You don't need to snort. All you gotta do is sweat for it. Yeah. That's how I feel, man. It's getting that high in here. I swear there's no chemical drug out there that can reproduce the feeling you have of achieving influence. It's like a drug, guys. It's like a drug. Success is as addictive a drug as any chemical drug. It's a high, so your endorphins released naturally. You don't need to shoot up for it. You don't need to snort. You guys gotta sweat for it. And the results are something that build on each other. Instead of deteriorating you and breaking your foundation down. This shit right here, guys, is the cornerstone to every mother monumental task and achievement that you're proud of for the rest of your life. This drives into a foundation of legacy. Nothing in life that's so painful. Rewards you with so much pride. Everything else is so painful in life. It takes weeks and months of rehab to go back. This in here is a quick pain and forever pride. You can't do this. There's nothing out there that can replicate this. I can't say it enough. All of the pain, everything that you do. People think you're psycho, you're sweating and you're crying and you're screaming and you're in pain and you come off the rack and you fall down and they look at you and they come running over, you okay, you okay? And you're laughing. These kids are fucking off. No. Tomorrow we're gonna be stronger than when we woke up that morning. That's what the fucking day. Hey, bro. Ain't all bad. Up with that. It's not about fucking this. It's about this. You hear me throw that guy first. Bet on yourself, guys. You never lose. You bet on yourself. Once you accomplish anyone else, still sleeping. And you're already sweating. When the shit comes off, we're good. But yeah, that right there makes you number one. It keeps you number one. Profit this motherfucker. Boom, boom, boom. Success, success. If not, they'll do it right there. Get the fuck out of here. It's not for everybody. It might not be for you. Life is not about waiting for the storm to pass, guys. It's about learning how to dance in the fucking rain. What are you waiting for? That's your whole life living. Why wait tomorrow to start? Wait the fuck now. The hard things in life are done the least. Biggest reason pride comes in, confidence grows, successful life. You can put that in your fucking wardrobe if you want. That's my fucking time! Drag your fucking nuts. For once in your life, have some ownership, some credibility. say. Follow through for something for one time in your life. One time, follow through what you said. You will feel a high that you've never felt before. When you follow through with things in life, guys, you achieve the confidence, the mentality that anything's possible. Believe in the journey you're about to embark on. Mentally, you must believe it before you physically start it. Otherwise, it will never be true. You question your health. When you hit rock bottom, you hit the fucking pavement. You learn to fucking catch yourself. That's the lesson you never forget. Stop trying to learn from anybody else. Believe in yourself is enough of a reason to transform into something great. Stop sitting back and saying, yeah, man, that'd be cool, that'd be cool. I want to be this, I want to be that. Grab your fucking nuts. Don't get much to do. They have said on society, they have to talk to you, toxic. You're a gift here, must be. They say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. When it could be better, it's as good as broken. That's what makes you number one, keeps you number one. Because no one does it. Everyone sits by what it is. When you give it your all in there, even though you're exhausted, you come out of here, everything else is going forward in your days. Stop fucking going about the way of the serpent. Become the master. Run your day. Stop having it run you. Believe in yourself. Be that one of 100 that has a belief instead of just fucking jaw-jack talk of intent.
There is no fundamental secret here. It's called hard work and sweat. If you have that and you're willing to provide that in exchange for a better life, well, everyone will make that deal with you. If you're willing to give up that for pride, accomplishment, feeling of self-worth, if you're willing to make that transaction, Miami Fitness is your thing. And it's open every single day for your transactions. Make your deposits every fucking day. Pay your dues. Become the person you want to be. It's the easiest fucking equation in the world. That's a good life. That's a life you meant for. That's the life I wish you lived.
You are what you repeatedly do every day. So whatever you're doing is what you become. If excellence is something you're striving for, then it's not an accident. It's a habit. Life's not about where you start or where you end. It's the distance you travel in your life. You're caught in the middle of where you are and where you want to be. Stop investing in the now. Invest into the future, what you want to be. Sacrifice today for tomorrow's betterment. Be willing to pay those payments and pain. Because that pain is just a message that you're fixing something that you wish in your life. Everyone's like, oh, later in life, I want to do this. Later in life, I want to do that. Later in life is turning around, looking in the mirror right now. That's the later life. And unless that turnaround is something in progression, later in life, ain't gonna be anything. We're living. We're not waiting for the past. You'll never know the limits of your possibilities until you chart the waters of the impossible. Everyone is just doing the normal. Everyone wants this, but no one wants to put a work into it. So it's just a fucking wannabe. Stop being a wannabe. You can become it. You can stop hoping. Start demanding it. Stop sitting back and saying, yeah, man, that'd be cool, that'd be cool. I want to be this, I want to be that. Grab your fucking nuts and be it. No, I don't want to be here right now. I'm much rather be home watching the game. But later down the road, I don't want to always be just watching the fucking game. One day I want to play the fucking game. So by being here now, ensures that I'm not going to be a spectator for the rest of my life. Winners, the difference between them and the spectators is the winners have a belief that no silence the crowd's disbelief every single time. Their belief is so strong, even though they hit failure, they get knocked on the head. They're finally intentional forward to stand back up again, face that same challenge, learning from the previous mistakes, and make it happen. Believe in the journey you're about to embark on. Mentally, you must believe it before you physically start it. Otherwise, it will never reach the differential is somebody just believing in life, and the other one taking the most of the opportunity behind life. Don't let anyone tell you you can't do something. Because you can. Your questions will be figured out. When you hit rock bottom, when you fail, you hit the fucking pavement. You learn to fucking catch yourself. That's the lesson you never forget. Stop trying to learn from everybody else. Believe in yourself as enough of a reason to transform into something great. Go for it, guys. This comfort zone I'm in is a fucking danger zone. It's stopping you from your true potential. It's comfortable. I don't want to step out here because I don't know that area. Stop fucking going about the day as a servant. Become the master. Run your day. Stop having it run you. Everyone else is getting up, going about the day in first gear. Boom! You're in fifth gear. Mach speed. They're just like, what the fuck is going on here? You don't make them question themselves. That's too late for them. It's your day. You know I got one life. Why not go for it, right? The more shit you throw against the wall, something will eventually stick. Believe in yourself. Be that 1 of 100 has a belief, instead of just fucking jaw-jack talk of intent. Let me get rid of all these excuses and find out who the fuck I am. If you don't have the intensity, don't fucking come in. Do it, reps. You don't perform. Reps, you don't fucking do. Stop being a fucking parasite. No longer is a free ride for your ass. Get the fuck out. The door's like that. Get the fuck out of here. It's not for everybody. It might not be for you. Just go watch it, idiots. Go for it, guys. Whatever that fear is, write it down. Tell everybody you're scared of it. And just go fucking beat the shit out of it. Come on. You're almost a lot more than you know. You got more inside than you give. Stop selling yourself so shit. No fucking regrets. That's a good life, man. Today begins. Tomorrow continues. And it never ends. Until you reach your goal across the finish line. With your hand. Call the torch.
Look down, April Fresh gives you a whole week of freshness with just one wash.
Vale la pena por algo superior.
You only live once. But if you work it right, once is enough.
In here,
You fight for a better life. How comes the transformation?
wherever you walked in at.
It's dead and gone.
This ain't for the fucking average. This is the one where it wasn't fucking winning.
Yeah, let's take it. The one that we is the character. Legacy. That's where that shit's found.
No one gives it to you, no one takes it away. It's yours to have or not have.
How can you fail this?
Expect anything out there to succeed.
Not relying on anyone else. You're self-sufficient, self-supported. Those guys go far in life. Put your body in motion. You remain in motion. Not just in the chair, but outside the chair. Your mind's in motion. Everything's in motion. And when everything's in motion, what happens? You give birth to new opportunities. And little things in life add up. You get a difference of one day and losing.
It's a game of inches in life. I have all those inches. Victory, motherfucker. There's a lot of fucking pain here.
But with pain comes great reward. And it feels fucking good. The pain leaves, but comes comes in, try. Fucking natural high. If you're actually doing something, you make it into what? As heals. It's a fucking hell of a lot better than healing. You know, like, just throw the tablet. That's the thing. Life. There's no one around. You doing it. You know what? I'm selling myself too short. I'm capable of more. And by the way, size fucking matters. How about this? That's not normal. You don't want more. Want more than that fucking hungry. This ain't no disco ball. The fucking gym. Stop parading around here like we're some fucking princess. Being fit is a fucking option. It's a plan of action. If you don't have a plan, I guarantee you someone's gonna use you as part of their fucking plan. But if you have it up here and you go through it out there, guys, you'll leave here not only physically dominating, but mentally unstoppable. Y'all start to stay self-dependent, self-reliant, self-dominating, self-success. Find out what you want. Find the cause of your story. The effort in it. Make it affect reality. You're not doing it yet.
Football's all about chicken. Information, wishbone, and now a buy one, get one free, three-piece tenders combo meal from Popeyes on Uber Eats. When football makes you hungry, it deals all season long on Uber Eats. Order now.
You realize where you stand, where your current limits are. Once you know what your current limits are, then you know how to destroy them. Push them. Boom! If you come into this gym all like, oh my god, gotta go in there and put in the gym and everything else, you're never gonna make it, guys. You ain't gonna cross any finish line like it. You can't half-ass it here and expect anything but a half-ass life out there. Wake up. We either take you to another level or not. It's up to you and how hard you work it. You just need a little bit of mental intensity, work ethic, and desire to improve. That'll build those blocks of separation between you and your competitors. That drives the pain, the weakness, the fuck out of your body. You gotta rewrite your history in life, man. Stop listening to what everyone says is the way it is. Who are you? Who are you? You know failure is part of the recipe for success. You fail 1,000 times before you succeed. Every single person has. It's the losers that fail once to quit. The difference between people that achieve in their life and don't achieve in their life isn't really the potential. What they're born with, the gifts, and everything else, is their perseverance. Always shut up. Always giving themselves a chance. Every rep's another chance. The loser and the winner both fail. It's just the winner gets back up and does it again. You guys give it your all. Like that. You gave the gym. You need to be so hard to accept that. You push yourself so far. Like that.
There's 10 minutes on those chicken legs.
When you leave here, that is not an option. You work too fucking hard for success. You don't put that fire aside. You make it happen out there. So you go to the fire in here. Fucking egg. It's painful. Physically painful. As soon as that blade drops up, you're done. You get all you can. Temporary discomfort leaves. What comes back into your body? I'm gonna go. Hide. No, you didn't get it. How do you get that feeling? You get it. Through the payments of sweat, blood, and tears. And you feel good. You know you should be exhausted right now. Hell no. When you give it your all there, even you're exhausted. Come out of here, everything else is 40 days. And you move down the energy forward. And when you get success, what comes with that is many that love you. But the majority will hate you for it. Because your success is a spotlight shining down on their missed opportunities, when they came up short, when they didn't quite have it inside, and never went back to revisit it. Your failure is what stood. There's that, what the fuck is going on here? You're gonna make a question yourself. But it's too late for them. It's too late.
You want me to take the babies?
What about the guy who gave up? Yeah, no one else believed it. What is it ever going to be the idea which you be to run your course, follow your action, or pursue your endeavor? It's never going to be this perfect storm of opportunity for you to say, okay, this is the time. It's never going to broadcast it and highlight it for you. It starts when you put one foot in front of the other. Opportunities will come knocking on the door. They present themselves when you knock the fucking door down. And what's to be is more exciting and overrides whatever today's trials and tribulations are.
Don't forget about the hot sauce.
You want to sacrifice today for that kind of opportunity to mature into a reality, and you're really thinking the right way. But huge fuel to find ways to cheat the system. There's no one here looking at you. 20 years later, of course it goes what consciousness is fading. New generation believe in your fables. That's the book of two turntables. It's your love, so it's easy to hate it. Yes, it's taken by the door and the waiting. So when you're ready, it's slavery, religion, and them choices. Like that Chucky, baby. Keep going back to live love life like I'm crazy. Keep it moving, rising to the top. Jump first, keep living, you don't stop. Listen to shades, but look at me strange. So I can't repeat what other rappers be saying. You don't stand for something, you offer anything. All in the shade is a beautiful thing. Come in here, man. You go in there and you fucking kill it. Part of your day is fucking a check, man. You did it right. When you do it right once, it makes it easier the second time to do it right later. It's a wave of positive energy, man. Then that and anything else out here is within your grasp. That's when life becomes exciting. That's when you're fucking driving it, man. You're the master of your life. You're not the servant anymore. You are running the fucking day. The day is not running you. The most valuable asset you have, the most valuable asset on earth, is an appreciating asset. Worst thing in life, guys, isn't doing this stuff. Isn't going past your current levels of comfort. Hitting new levels. Getting knocked in your ass. That's not the hard part of life.
The hard part of life is when you don't have the time to do this anymore. And you need to achieve everything you want to do. And you go back home and like knowing there were pockets throughout your existence where you could have found yourself. The question that was made inside your head. What could have done more? I'm right here. Getting exactly what I want to happen. Look at that. And you're in here hurting, man. You're wondering how do you go on? The question is, how can you not go on?
It's gifting season, and these lavish gift sets are totally the moment. Bold, beautiful, and with a little shimmer. Their new signature scent awaits. Whatever it is, make it special, just like them. Find beauty gift sets that wow at Ulta Beauty at Target.
I saw some guys going through Navy SEAL training, and they're going through Hell Week, and they're getting their ass just beat, in and out of the water, guys ringing the bell. They was suffering. And I was weighing like 297 pounds, and I had to make a change in my life. I was at all-time low, and I wasn't going anywhere, and I was exactly what everybody said I was going to be, which was nothing. So I had to make a change. I had to stop thinking normal. I had to stop thinking normal. I can no longer be a common man walking around doing common things. But no one taught me this stuff. I paid a trainer to come train me. Jenny Craig didn't come down and miracle my ass. None of this happened. It was on me. And that's what you have to realize. Everything you do, you may have some support, you may not, but it's on you. You have to make the decision whether you want to be a badass or whether you just want to be mediocre and everything's okay. But being a badass is real bad. You're going to find peace from going to war with yourself. And we all got people look at me. The reason my story resonates with people because I don't hide. I'll tell you exactly who I am. I will admit to it. People are great at hiding. So they want to just find peace. No, you got to take your shit. Make sure there's stuff in you. Don't just shove it under a rug. Fix it, and then you'll find some peace later. With success in life comes more haters. Don't make them hurt your feelings. Use it for fuel. Use them for energy. In times of need, put them on the mental Rolodex in your mind. And when you don't want to do, roll through your brain. Pull up that motherfucker that you need. That person who said you couldn't do something. Weren't fast enough, good enough, smart enough, whatever it may be. Use it for energy. Instead of killing them with kindness, torture them with success. In life, we have to continue pushing past the odds. Use everything this world has to give you for fuel. Stay hard. We all have a dungeon. I'm just willing to talk about mine.
Yeah.
Most of us aren't going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about my dungeon. I wasn't getting into the dungeon of these guys' minds. I wasn't building that so-called mental toughness. Mental toughness isn't something that you sample. It's something that you live in every day. So when something hard would happen to these kids, like the Hell Week, it would draw on something that made them very insecure. And they look for comfort. Whenever hardness comes, and you know what it is, it may be different for you than it is for me, but you go back to your insecurities. And then when you go back to your insecurities, you then look for comfort within those insecurities. And we all look for that cushion that your mom used to give you when you were sad, when you were sick. We look for our wife or our husband. We look for comfort. It's in those moments you must retrain your mind to think differently. It had the physical standard is not what they need to meet. It's a mental standard you must meet in life. So going back to when I was sick, I was hitting the physical standards. I wasn't meeting the mental standard. The mental standard is you must know how far you come. Wow. I had come 8,000 miles from where I started. And you never know that. You're still in the $7 a month place. When I was sick, I was able to slow down and reflect back on my entire life. And in that bed, when I thought I was dying, because that story was long, that sick portion of my life was long. I didn't care if I died or lived. Because I was for the first time in my life happy and at peace. All right, the time of year, we try to make our dreams come true. But the reality of all that is sacrifice. And those dreams quickly become nightmares. But in those nightmares are where our demons lie. That's the domain in which they know we don't want to go into all those early mornings. It wakes up all these things that we failed at. Past childhood trauma. Those demons are in those nightmares. That's what keeps us from accomplishing our dreams. Oh, they know every year we got them. So this year, their back is turned to the doorway. Because they know you ain't going to the nightmare land. But you're going in there. And when the backs are turned, you can rear naked and choke them out. Every one of them. That's the mentality you must have. And always have. The most important step we're ever taking in life is our next one. We'll always get our feet stuck in concrete. We get our feet stuck in concrete because we're afraid to make enemies. We're afraid of speaking to our mind. We're afraid of being in that group of people. And when you walk away, we're afraid what they might say behind your back. All that fear clouds your brain, clouds your thinking. One thing in life, you'll always have haters. Embrace them. If you can walk on water, trust me, your haters are saying you can walk on water because you can't swim. Learn one thing. Shut the fucking noise out. Embrace the fact that people don't like you. It means you do something right. Stay hard. Stay in fight. So another year is come and gone. And a lot of us are the same place we were last year. What the fuck are you waiting on? We sleep 1/3 of our lives. And we think we can take days off. We think we have the right to sit back and give ourselves options on which way we're going to go in life. Am I going to run today? Am I going to work out today? It's Christmas. It's New Year's. It's my birthday. Do you think time gives a fuck that it's Christmas, that it's New Year's, that it's your birthday? You give yourself too many fucking options. Let me tell you one thing. Time is running out. You keep on sitting around wondering what the fuck you want to do. You're just going out of time. So make sure you do one thing. Stop following the crowd. They may take time off, but you can't afford to. Stay hard. Let's approach our goals this year with a different mindset, a surgical mindset. When I was in elementary, our science teacher had us get a glass and put it in the sink. He said, before you go to bed, turn the faucet on. So this one drip gets into that cup. And by the time you wake up, it'll be full of water. He was teaching us about volume. I didn't learn about volume that day. I learned about patience. All I wanted to do was turn that faucet on and fill that glass up. That's not how our goals go. Our goals don't go fast like that. They go like that drip of water. But what I took from it is this. That drip of water was building that endurance in your mind. That drip of water is building that calluses in your mind. And that's what we need to have. This is a slow process. And that drip of water taught me that. So today, I decided to try to PR my long run. So the first half of the run, I'm feeling great. My mind is clear, nothing going on. Think about nothing but just my running pace, what I'm doing, my breathing, everything like that. Get to mile 15, I turn around, and the demons start to creep in. That inevitable wall creeping up on me. When you push so hard, something's about to give. And I started to get it. My mind started to break down. I started feeling my legs starting to hurt. I started feeling dehydrated. Started feeling sorry for myself. Started looking around. No one knows I'm out here running. Why don't you go ahead and just stop? Call your girl to pick you up. And that's not a little bitch. And this is when your mind has to change. You gotta start thinking, I'm the greediest motherfucker in the world. Your dehydration? Lick your motherfucking lips. Your legs are all sore. You got a stress fracture. No, you don't. You got sore legs. Get out of your head and stay hard. This is my life. I'm not that smart. I'm depressed. I have a horrible life. I have these two guys. One guy that. So I became this 297-pound person because it became my body armor. Because the inside was a fragile, weak, insecure kid. So I put this big man around it. So when people looked at me, I intimidated them. I scared them. But if they knew the real me, this little punk. I was a little punk kid in a 24-year-old guy's body. So I tried to save my life, and it started there. I went to the recruiter's office. I went there, that day at work. Back there at work when you realize. Stay home.
What was it about seeing suffering? That's really interesting, and I actually get it, but I want to hear you explain it. Why suffering was the thing that triggered that thought?
Well, for me, growing up, I came from a horrible background. I got called nigger every day of my life growing up. Lived in a small town. The Klan headquarters at that time was about 20 minutes from where I lived. And one of the high-ups in KKK son sat behind me in 2 classes, so he called me nigger all the time. Got my first car. They spray painted nigger, we're gonna kill you on it. So I was just an insecure, scared kid. And the only way I could find myself was to put myself through the worst thing possible. I had to figure out I wasn't going to be a punk kid all my life. So the only way I could turn around was to suffer. I had to build calluses in my brain the same way I built calluses on my hands. So I go to the world's records for pull-ups a long time ago, but I failed at it twice. And I did 67,000 pull-ups in trying to break this record. So to do 4,030 pull-ups, I had to do 67,000 for training for that.
Wow.
And so what I realized is for me to become the man I wanted to become, I saw myself as the weakest person God ever created. But I never blamed God for anything he did to me. So I wanted to change that to be the hardest man ever created. Am I that? I don't know, but you had to have a goal. And my goal when I was sitting there, not going to school, being bullied, having no self-esteem, my goal was the only person that's going to turn this person around is me. The only way I can turn around is put myself through the worst things possible a human being could ever endure. And that'd be the only way that I can build this brain to handle anything that comes in front of it, callousing my mind through pain and suffering.
That's so powerful. It's such an amazing insight. So obviously listening to some of the stuff that you're talking about, and one thing that you say often is, it's hard to stay hard or get hard when you're living in, like you even said at one point, in a big mansion in Beverly Hills, right? So I was sitting there thinking, you're absolutely right. But what I find so interesting is how we, as a species, run from pain, we run from suffering. And one of the reasons, I've talked about this before, but one of the reasons my wife and I don't have kids is I firmly believe that you need something that is brutal, is difficult, is hardship. It knocks you off center. It makes you feel bad, because in the process of rebuilding and clawing back from that, climbing up, and then you can become something. But unless you've been tested, unless you've gone through the ringer, you've got no hope. So how do you take somebody that you love and force them through that? And I think that what you've done is maybe the ultimate expression of that, which is how do you put yourself through it? Or you didn't have to do any of that. So in the end, what would your advice be to that 16-year-old kid who's staring in the mirror, is not like what he sees, but is still running from adversity?
Well, my biggest advice to him is that, first of all, he won't like what I say to him. I'm going to say the exact opposite of what the world, today's world, is saying. So we read a bunch of books nowadays. As humans, we want to find out how to be someone else. What we don't do is we don't go inside. So really turn yourself inside out. Read the book we're writing a book every day of our lives, but we never read that book. So what you challenge this young man or young woman to do is you have to look inside of yourself and see what you really want. What are you passionate about? We use these words and these little phrases of "on the strong, survive," and all this other crap. They're all just words. I get so tired of hearing people just talking. Like right now, someone may think God is just talking. You don't know. So when I speak from passion. I speak from experience. I speak from suffering. I like to tell this young man or woman that the only way I believe, this is just my experience in life, the only way you're ever going to get to the other side of this journey is you have got to suffer to grow. To grow, you must suffer. And some people will get it, some people won't. But they have to see what their journey is to start their journey. Several people live to be 100 years old. They have great lives, and they have great kids. The kids go to college, all sorts of stuff. But somewhere in their life, there was a point where they had a decision to make. They can go left or right on this path. The left was the easy route. The right was the hard route. A lot of people take the easy route. And they had a good life that way, but the better life was going to the right side. And you may have 20 years of pain and suffering to get past it. But a lot of us die never really starting our journey. And I would tell this young person, you gotta start your journey. It may suck, but it will come out the other side when you're coasting. People talk about discipline and determination, repetitions and all this consistency. Why people fall off the wagon so often is because their mind is full of shit. There's no room in that mind for discipline. There's no room for consistency. They may do it once or twice, but then the mind takes over. That cluttered garage comes in, and then it's like a circuit breaker, man. The circuit breaker just overloads and sparks. And our minds, that's our mind, man. It's like a circuit breaker that's so much, you keep on loading it, you can't put any more into it. So I talk about it in there, man, so much about clearing space in your mind so that you have room for all those discipline, waking up early, taking those, because they do need something. But we don't get to that dark matter that is keeping you from clearing out that mental garage. Because this world we live in is tough. It's tough. It will beat you down. The world and the life that we live in is the ultimate competitor. It will try to take you out. It will find your weakness and can just hammer you.
It's like a personal coach.
100%. So if I can help you build belief, build confidence to the point where nothing can hurt you because you know exactly who you are. You've faced your demons. You've been able to go on an audio book. You didn't write a book, but in your mind, you were able to hear all your past traumas. You were able to listen to them. You were able to say, okay, now I can now talk to people about what I went through. I'm no longer embarrassed. I'm no longer ashamed. Being ashamed is one of the biggest things that kill people nowadays in their minds. Kill them from moving forward. I'm ashamed of myself. Don't ever be ashamed of anything you've done in your life. Face it, fix it, make it better. We are humans. But then again, if you always think that we're humans, you will always just be a human and always make the same mistakes. You must take this knowledge that you learn from all this is knowledge. So I'm just trying to give people that strength to go in the archives of your life. Because while you're probably stuck, there's probably something happened to you in your life. Go through the archives and dig it up, study it, and then use it for yourself. That's the main purpose for me right now.
Have you considered what you would be like as a father?
Yeah, I actually have a daughter right now. Yeah.
No way, I didn't know.
Yeah. I have a daughter right now. But that being said, I'm an open and honest person. When you meet people at a young age, so I had a kid at a young age when I was in the worst possible place in my life. So when you're in a bad place, you're not going to meet a Kish. You're going to meet a person that's very similar to who you are at that time. And then you bring a child into this world. And as you start to move up in this world and get better, and you realize, I need to get better, you try to pull that person along with you. A lot of times, you don't want to come where you're going. And it creates a bad environment. So That's what that is right now.
Got a question. How do you transform yourself from ordinary? The first thing you gotta do is the exact opposite of everybody else. I want a bulldog. I've owned lots of dogs in my lifetime, but I've never seen a dog eat like this. You put the food down, she buries her face in the bowl and attacks it. Never looks up. Stop worrying about it. Now call the breeder. Ask the breeder what's up with this. She says yes. That's Puppy. There's limited food, so they attack it. They're afraid they won't eat. So I figured she'd outgrow it. 6 years later, got her own bowl. Refrigerator full of food. But her mentality is the exact same. She acts like the 20 puppies up there, trying to steal her food. You get that kind of mentality, you'll be successful. We have two voices in our mind, and boy, I know they're fucking true. I've heard them, I hear them now, and they're real. There's that one voice, that voice I used to love to hear, that we love to hear. It's that soft one. That soft one, the voice that says, sleep if you can. It's okay. It's that calming voice. We want to be hugged and nurtured and all that. That says, it's going to be okay. Well, there's another one voice that wakes you up in the middle of the night. It's not your girlfriend. It's not your boyfriend. It's that demon voice that whispers in your ear that says, get up, motherfucker. You're not good enough. You gotta work harder. You gotta put enough time in. It's that voice you want to run away from. It's that voice you don't want to hear. But guess what? It's that voice you need to listen to. Stay hard. Listen to the whisper. A lot of us dream big. You should dream big. Dream big's important. You know, some of us will be doctors, lawyers, dentists. Some of us want to be in special operations. So you have this big dream, you see it so clearly, like it's right in front of you, you can go out and touch it. But the thing about it is somewhere you can dream big enough, somewhere down that journey, that dream becomes a fucking nightmare. And what happens in that nightmare, so they have all these questions, like, if you want to be a special ops, you may not be a great swimmer. You may just realize that I'm not a great swimmer, I'm not a great runner. You may start to fail tests. And all these questions start to flood your mind. Why am I here? I'm not good enough. Trust me, I know all about the questions. They will flood your mind. If you do not have the answers for them, you will quit. The answers lie in the repetitions. You must not forget the repetitions you put into trying to dominate the craft that you're in today. Always, always embrace the suck, adapt to the suck. What the hell are we all waiting for to start attacking life? When the stars to align, back when I was growing up, the song came out. R&B is a miracle. Well, guess what? That miracle ain't coming. There is no perfect time to start. You gotta start now with changing your life. We're all being tested in life. And guess what? This is one test you can't cheat on. We all have our own test. Some of us are obese. Some of us are depressed. Some of us are insecure. In the military, we have a big old rucksack on the back. That batteries, water, extra gear. You extra gear is a bigger deal with the life. And the only way to overcome it is for you and you alone to face it. You got to do your best work when you're at least motivated. So those days you don't want to do it, guess what you got to do? You got to second up and do it. Stay hard. There's so many times in life you don't want to be doing what the fuck you're doing. You can't just quit. Remember this. It's in the hobby. It's in the joke. It's a fucking lifestyle. So what you say to yourself is important. There's no coach, there's no trainer to keep you going. It's only you. So think about this. You've been working your whole life to get a seat at the table. The seat at the table is going to be the best amongst all the best people in your career field. So you finally get that letter. It's steak, lobster, it's a big dinner. Everybody's showing up, dressed to the nines. Make sure you show up soaking wet for getting after it, working out hard. Towel on your neck. You respect the event. So make sure you put that towel or that nice chair so you don't get up. The whole thing is this. Don't say a word. Stay uncommon amongst uncommon people. You're never done. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Stay hard. So I got an email with this guy's talking about. He's struggling to get up.
wants to go to the gym and start flying early in the morning. I said, when I was 24, I had the same condition, man. I had the same problem. So I started to study it. The more I studied it, I came with this crazy conclusion. I'm just being a bitch. When I say bitch, it's not gender specific. It's a mindset. And godless. It means weak, soft, feel sorry for yourself. Get your ass up and raise them up. Stay hard. If this dog a 17-hour flight, now I'm sitting there thinking, take a day off. No one knows. But keep on thinking too. There's always someone out there working harder than you. I'm haunted by that mother. Know that there's someone out there that's going for gold. Person desires for comfort. For going to sleep. For going whatever it takes to be better. To be the best. In life, a lot of times, a lot of us have that person out there. There may not be a name or a face to him, but he exists. You make sure in life when you think about that person, you make sure they put a name and face to it. You make sure their name and face is yours. You do the haunting. Get in somebody's head. Own space. In all times when you want to quit, because we're all human. You make sure you remember one thing. All the times.
You hit him with hot sauce, right?
You sacrifice to be the best. Stay hard. So I got a lot of questions over the holidays. One basic question I got was, how do I finish what I start? I get 2 weeks into it, and then I stop. But this is the thing about it. People forget one thing about me. I used to be you. I used to be a smack guy. I got to get care of myself. I got to get these nets in school. A guy that played other people. A guy that was under mediocre. I wasn't even average. So this is the thing about it. I want to tell you what people don't want to tell you. Why you stop is because you're lazy. It's because you don't mind getting bad grades in school. It doesn't bother you enough to be mediocre, to be average, to sit around and watch people do great things. You don't mind it. So there's your answer. Your answer is you don't care enough about yourself, so you don't stay in the fight. Stay hard. This is all about the quitting mind. So what's the quitting mind? So let's say it's day one of a job interview. I know what it feels like. You have your clothes laid out. You got your food ready to go in the morning. You've been preparing for weeks and weeks and weeks. You show up and you bring your best self. You get the job. Merry Christmas. All right. After a couple months, you start showing up to work a little later. You don't look as good. Your clothes aren't laid out. Your breakfast isn't ready. Your mind's getting softer. We do that everything in life. When New Year's coming up, guess what? Don't have a quitting mind. Repetition every day. Stay hard. I get a lot of questions. People asking me for help. So I asked them, what have you done to help yourself? What's them to say? I've been working hard. I'm all about being your own hero. But I'm not about kissing your ass. In life, a lot of us leave. They're working much harder than we actually are. We think if we got up early for 4 days, we've earned something. There's people in these different, programs that do it for 30 days. Right. And there's a lot of programs that are 30 days. The 30-day programs are good, but it's kind of a hack. Because while they say it takes 3 weeks to develop a habit or something, there's always this hacking thing. I'm going to tell you right now, 3 days ain't what you should do. It's permanent. You want to make it permanent. Permanent, you start talking about a year, 18 months, 2 years, that's a sacrifice. And when you commit yourself to something for a year, you're not going to say, oh, I'm going to let that go. Because in your mind, you have it clear as day. That year took a lot out of me. That year killed me. That year started to scrape away all that scar tissue. Started cleaning it up. 30 days isn't cleaning it up. 30 days just kind of covers up, put a blanket over it. It's like putting a rug over it. A year, it cleans you up nice in there. Whatever your problem is, if you can dedicate yourself for a year or something, you can be a changed person. At the beginning of the year, a lot of you had goals, ambition, a lot of drive, a lot of motivation. Well, Easter is the middle of April. When I navigate, I put backstops out there to make sure I don't get too far off course. I put those backstops in my personal life to make sure I don't get too far away from my goals and my dreams. A lot of you aren't proud of who you are. You don't like the person you created. Do what I did. Start from scratch. Create somebody that you're proud of. Stay hard. So 2 guys actually helped me train for a marathon. Oh, but they picked a shitty day to train. It's 40 degrees. Raining. Windy. Nasty. No chance inside the treadmill. You can't let conditions dictate your outcome. They believe that the rain is stones or it's windy. They may cancel the marathon. They ain't cancel shit. You better train with every condition they can give you. The person that music that kills me, she's taking a day off in the car right now. This is too nasty. Don't do the same. Stay hard. You gotta drop your entitled mindset and get what we believe we work harder than we actually have. Trust me, most of us have it. The one thing in life you gotta realize is this: learn to help yourself. Don't count on other people to help you. Stay hard. It's all about mindset. That's it, man. You have to change. And one thing I guarantee you, there's some stat out there about January 1. All that kindling that started, all that motivation usually burn out by about 10 to 12 days later. So let's see how far you can take that. Let's see if you can get it.
And it's a challenge from Goggins to you.
Usually it's 10 to 12 days, man. People always come and say, hey, I want a workout program. I don't want to do it anymore. Because you can waste my fucking time. Because I know most people out there, once that one alarm clock goes off, the wrong time of the day, I'm not going to the gym.
Right. Or they get the workout program, but then they're like, hey, they hit you up again. Wait, what kind of watch do I need to get?
That's right.
What kind of shoes?
That's
right.
right.
Just keep coming.
Keep coming,
Every day goes by without anything going on.
Keep coming. Go to the store, buy a pair of shoes, and Merry Christmas. Have fun with that shit. Call me after you lose some, go away running your ass in the dirt, and then we'll work on some other.
Right on.
Get your base on. There you go, man. This morning I woke up with a slack jaw, poopy pants mentality. I've been traveling an awful lot. Kind of wore down a little bit. I believe in taking days off. I think days off are real important for recovery and all that stuff. But I don't believe in taking days off because your mentality is just feeling sorry for yourself. I deserve this or I earned that mentality. And that's what I'll say to myself today, self-talk horrible. So we have, we all have one voice. You know, one voice is very powerful. It says, hey, you earned this, you deserve this, you take time off, all that stuff. Start developing the other voice. The other voice that fights that voice. Where it's not a designated day off. I don't care if it's running, swimming, biking, studying. If it's not a day off, don't take a day off. And start developing that voice that fights the weaker voice. So remember that. We all have one voice, work on the other voice also.
It's not just a burrito, it's Window. Foil wrap.
Really fresh. Real ingredients.
From the farm. Fresh every day.
Responsibly raised. Without bad stuff. It's magic happens.
Best of the best, baby. 100% young. Literally massive deliciousness.
Discover Braun Series 9 Pro Plus. You take one stroke, Braun takes 5.
Do it. Stay hard. No hacks, bro. It's you against you. You against you. And if you misunderstand that, problem is you. And you don't want to fix it. Go out there and start fucking walking. Put some shoes on, start running. Go to the gym. Junior elliptical trainer. It's not rocket science. A lot of folks talk about overtraining. You gotta train first before you can overtrain. Sometimes you wake up in the morning time and you're sore and you feel like you're overtrained. No, you got sore fucking legs. Get out of your own head and stop overthinking it. Stay hard. I wasn't born this motherfucker. I made them. At the bottom of insecurities, fear, self-doubt, lies, was me buried in the fucking fetal position. How I got out of that was recognizing, being honest with it, being truthful with it, and then fixing it. Where's passion when you're 300 pounds? Where's the motivation when you can't read and write? Where is it? So how did this happen? I just did. I just did. I said, maybe at the end of this journey, there'll be something there for me. If not, I can reach. If not, I'm 185 pounds. There's no magic potion. There's no, oh, let me wake up and look at some shit. No, just do. You're living. How you want to live. How you want to die. How you want to be remembered. That's it. That's it. Period. Today I was running. And this guy passes me in the car. It's about 100 degrees out here, 70% humidity. And the guy comes back around, looks at me. He pulls his car up by me and says, "Why the f*** are you out here?" I said, "Because you're not." Sometimes your motivation needs to be because no one else wants to fucking do it. We need doctors. We need fucking lawyers. We need dentists. We need teachers. We also need fucking savages. This message I do is not for fucking everybody. Someone say that soft bullshit about, do you have sunscreen on? This message is dangerous. It's too hot. I'm not asking you to be like me. Do you? Stay hard. The mind's a medieval motherfucker. It's constantly fighting against you. It's the only thing in the history of the fucking world that shows up on time every time. It has a tactical advantage over you. It knows your fears. It knows your insecurities. It knows everything about you. It might be the only thing in that world that knows all about you. You got to know about it. It's going to show up when you don't want to show up. It's going to show up at the worst time possible when you want to be successful. It's going to say, take the easy road. Take the easy way out. You got to learn. Your brain is like your brain has learned you. This NFL football player comes up to me. He goes, "Guys, can I ask you a question? How do you keep that dog mentality?" I said, "Let me ask you a question. When you were younger, what did you want to be?" He said, "An NFL football player." But once I got there, I lost that dog mentality. He had a finish line in his brain. Guess what? A true dog mentality, I'm a dog at home. I can feed that motherfucker all day long. He never gets full. It's not enough you made to the NFL. Be the fucking MVP. It's not enough you ran a 5K. Win a 10K. It's not enough you became a doctor. Be a better doctor. It's not enough you lost 50 pounds. Go out there and do something with it. Guess what? It's 109 out here, but guess what? It's not enough. Stay hard. I became obsessed with being the baddest motherfucker that God ever created. Am I that? I don't care. I believe it. And I was trying to tell him, once you become obsessed with something, obsessed, it's okay to be unbalanced for a while. It's okay. Don't be all this stuff people say. You got to be balanced. To be the best in the world at what you do. It's not about being a Navy SEAL, people. The best at what you do, you have to be unbalanced to find every bit of energy and strength that you have to pull it off. Then you get balanced once you become great. And then you help other people become better from you being the best in the world. So if your family doesn't understand, why are you so daggone crazy? Because I'm trying to be the best I can to give you the best that I am. And it takes being obsessed to where people think you're crazy. People look at me and say, oh my God, you're a masochist, you're this and that. I'm not going to get into how bad I was in all these races and still training. I had 21 stretch fractures going through the other week. 21 stretch fractures. You know what I did? I taped my ankles up. Roger that.
Hey, shit can't those motherfuckers. Shit can't those motherfuckers only call you when they need something. Shit can't those motherfuckers you can't get over shit. Who continue to bring us to the past. We can't move forward. Life is short. Life is precious. Spend that time with the people you love. The people you want to give that time to. Real friends, real family. Everybody else. They're just sucking up the air you breathe. You need that one to be hard. Stay hard.
It didn't take, hey, okay, we're going to do this today. No, this really sucks. This is real, dude. This is real. And every day,